to extend a special welcome to our youth soccer team joining us on the field. Walking out with the team today is the USA Vanderploeg team, coached by Dave Vanderploeg. And the Team Budget Blinds of Holland team, coached by Chris Hoffland and Dan White. Sponsorship of the Youth Soccer Partnership is made possible through the generosity of USA Soccer. Hope College men's and women's soccer teams would like to thank them for their ongoing support. Youth teams, thanks for attending and good luck in your season. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the campus of Hope College and the Van Andel Soccer Stadium for tonight's conference matchup between the visiting Knights of Kelvin College and your Hope College Flying Dutchmen. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First for Kelvin, in goal, number 1, Nate Van Ryn, number 6, Trent Vector, number 7, Matt Hines, number 8, Jay Noyola, number 9, Jacob Whitty, number 11, Mitch Stark, number 12, Hunter Olson, number 16, Bobby Mccaw, number 20, Jacob Lyon, number 21, Dylan Weldy, and lastly for the Knights, number 25, Derek Williams. Kelvin is coached by Ryan Souders and assisted by Taylor Clark and Sean Brookhuizen. And now for your Flying Dutchman. In goal, number 22, a sophomore from Wadsworth, Illinois, Blair McCormick. Number 3, a junior from Columbus, Ohio, James Raymond. Number 4, a junior captain from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Steve Binnig. Number 6, a junior out of Columbus, Ohio, Ben Hagman. Number 9, a sophomore from Bloomington, Illinois, Dalton Brusso. Number 10, a junior from Coast Guard City, USA, Isaac Brock. Number 11, a sophomore out of Holland, Michigan, Jack Veld. Number 14, a senior captain out of Vernon Hills, Illinois, David White. Number 15, a junior out of Grand Haven, Michigan, Christian Dalt. Number 25, a junior out of Warsaw, Indiana, Sam L. Britton. And lastly for the Flying Dutchman, number 26, a junior from Mason, Michigan, Holden Dipple. The Flying Dutchmen are coached by Dr. Stephen Smith and assisted by Leroy Schopp, Brent Wyckoff, and David Hertel. Now would you all please rise to honor America? And gentlemen, remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem.
Welcome on in, folks, to Van Andel Soccer Stadium here on the campus of Hope College. I'm Clayton Safey alongside Fermin Duran. We appreciate you joining us here in this rivalry matchup between Hope College and Kelvin College. And it will be a very exciting match here tonight. Kelvin comes in ranked number 1 in the country in Division III soccer. They're 12-0 on the year, 8-0 in conference, and they're coming off a win Saturday against Trine, 6-1. Hope, on the other hand, is 5-5-1, 4-2-1 in the Michigan Intercollegiate Athletic Association in conference play, and they're coming off an overtime loss last Tuesday to Adrian here at Van Andel Stadium. And for me, and I'll throw a couple stats at you quickly before the match begins. Kelvin averaging 3.92 goals a game, Hope with just 1.55. Given that, and we'll bring in here Fermin Duran, what kind of strategy are you looking for from either team?
I think it's going to be a really tough game. It's going to be a really physical game. I think that Kelvin College, obviously being the number 1 team in the country, are favored to win this game, but that doesn't mean Hope College has any, chance of not winning. And I think that we have a very strong team this year. It's going to be tough, but we can see if we're going to pull it out. Hope is going to need to be able to distribute the ball correctly in the back line and maintain possession in this game, as opposed to playing Calvin in the counterattack. And I think we have the skill to do that. We have the players to do it. So we'll see if we'll be able to do that today.
And we're underway here from Van Andel Stadium. So Hope College will have possession first. It should be exciting. You can throw all records out the window here in a rivalry match like this.
No, I agree with that 100%. I think whenever a rivalry is played, all the stakes are, everything's at stake. And, all the records are forgotten. And a good example would be earlier last week, Michigan State taking out the number, and there's Christian Dahl with a good shot. The Michigan and Michigan State example in football. And I mean, every time there's a rivalry game, anything can happen, and that's the exciting thing about rivalries in every sport, not just football. So it's going to be an exciting game today.
Like Fermin said, early shot there from Christian Dalton, a decent look at the goal there. Hope coming out very aggressive, as you can see. Christian Dahl is that guy to show that aggressiveness from this Flying Dutchman team.
And if Hope wants to win today, they have to get Christian Dahl involved. He's a very, very aggressive player, and I know we talk about that a lot. He's always looking to get a shot off, and if he's involved in this game, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a couple goals today. So we'll see.
So Kelvin with possession here, being very patient. This is Derek Williams passing it back, and that one not able to connect with Francisco J. Noyola, and that's going to be a corner kick here upcoming for Hope College.
And as you saw, that was an errant pass, but that had to do a lot with the pressure that Hope is putting. And if they continue to put pressure on their back line, they're going to create those opportunities, and now we got a corner already.
Absolutely. So this could be an opportunity for Hope early as they want to continue to be aggressive in the early going. There's the cross in towards the back post. And a great job right there by Nate Van Ryn, the goalkeeper. But a great opportunity for Hope College for me off that corner kick, and executed perfectly and almost resulted in a goal.
A great ball by Dalton Brusso as well. I think they're going to have Dalton take the corner kicks from the left side and have James take them from the right side. James being a left-footed left back, so it always benefits with the curve. So we'll see.
Kelvin trying to get it in their attacking third here, get something going for their offense. This is Vector. Pat plays it over to the sideline. That's Dylan Weldy. Now back to Williams, who plays it in. That one off the foot of Bobby Mccaw. And that's going to go out of bounds back to Hope College.
And they try to combine there, and Bobby Mccaw is a very good striker for the Calvin team. He's, I believe, he's number 6 in the country in scoring. He has 15 goals already this season.
Yep, and 4 assists as well.
Yep, he's a very dangerous player in the box. He can also hold the ball very well, and a very tactical player as well. So that he's a really key player for this team, and we'll see how good he does today.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be calling his name all night long, and We'll keep an eye on him as he is one of those key players, like you said, number 6 in the country in scoring.
Here's Mccaw.
Dipple went for it, wasn't able to come away with the win. This is Mccaw. Takes a shot, and that one's going to be played off of James Raymond. It's going to be a corner kick coming up here for Kelvin. A decent job by Hope to keep that one out of the goal. They'll take their chances here defending this corner kick.
And Calvin College also a very good team at executing their set pieces and corner kicks. So Hope has to do a great job here of defending those. And an own goal by Steve Binnig to start this game.
Yep, that will be a goal for Calvin College. They'll start out getting on the board first here as they will lead 1-0. An unfortunate sequence there if you're Hope College, as
and as I say that.
Yeah, and that was played off the corner kick. They played it short, put one on the ground near the goal, and just not a good outcome there if you're Hope College. But Kelvin will be on the board first here, 1-0, with 40 minutes and 22 seconds left to play in this first half. And for me, when you put it near the goal, good things can happen sometimes, and a very fortunate event there for Kelvin.
Right, and like I said earlier, and like I was just saying, Hope has to do a good job of defending the set pieces and corner kicks here. They're very dangerous. If you have a team that can execute them well, that can use their tactics correctly, it's very, very, very hard to defend. So you have to make sure you track your man. And in that case, it wasn't that Steve forgot to track his man. He just misplayed the ball, and it found the back of the net. And Hope has to maintain their intensity. They almost scored the first few minutes of the game, and they have to continue to maintain that intensity. They can't put themselves down right here and just continue to shoot themselves in the foot. So we'll see. We'll see how they react to this, and hopefully they react to it well.
Yeah, and you wouldn't expect them to roll over, especially this early in a rivalry match like this,
yep,
where emotions are high, and they should be looking to pick themselves back up here. So that was awarded an own goal. The assist by Matt Hines, number 7 for Kelvin. This one played back by Vector. Skies one across the field.
And Trent Vector, also a very good player for Calvin College. He's very important to their back line. He's a leader. And he can distribute the ball really well. So we'll be calling his name a lot today as well.
Here's James Raymond off his left foot. Skies one in the box. Dalt almost able to run it down. It's going to be picked up by Nate Van Ryn, the goalkeeper for Kelvin.
And you hate to see that gesture by Nate Van Ryn, the goalie for Calvin. Little stare down there, wouldn't you see?
Yeah, I think there were some words exchanged there between him and Christian Dalt. But that's going to be the nature of this rivalry. Anytime that these two schools match up in any sport, it's going to be intense. It's going to be an emotional sporting event, as we will see here tonight for the duration of this match. Kelvin with it into their attacking third.
Calvin's a very tactical team. They're always aware of where they are. Very good at distributing the ball. So it's going to be important that Hope maintains a great defensive shape throughout this game.
Good job there by James Raymond.
And a good clearance there by Holden Dipple.
Steve Binning plays it down the field off at the head of Christian Dalt and booted downfield by Van Ryn.
And some sad news for Hope College. We actually lost Jordan Hooker. He broke his foot, so he's officially out for the season. He was an impact player. He started at the beginning of the year for Hope College. He's a great target forward, and they're going to miss him today.
Yeah, and he's tied for second in goal scoring for this Hope team with 3 goals on the year. So that will be a big loss for the Flying Dutchmen. We'll see how they can respond here going forward in the rest of the season, like you said. And see if it'll be next man up here, which would be the expectation.
And I think we're going to see Logan Bilesma and Christian Dahl's little brother, Logan Dahl, who's a freshman. They're both going to see minutes there at the forward position. And we'll see how they react and how they play today, especially in a big game.
So it'll be played in and all the way back to the goalkeeper, Blair McCormick, who's had a very solid season for this Hope team. He's been platooning with Wilbur, but he will get the nod here tonight.
And Wilbur was the goalkeeper for the first game of this rivalry this season, where Calvin won 2-0.
For me, and I know you were at that game in Grand Rapids, what did you see between the two teams in that one? Hope being able to keep it close and only lose 2-0, but Kelvin did come away with that win.
Hope played a great game. They possessed the ball a lot in the second half, more than they did so in the first half. They actually scored a goal, but it was called back. And that goal would have tied the game late going in the second half. And they unfortunately lost the ball in the last 10 minutes, and Bobby Mccaw was able to execute, and he scored the second goal. But Hope played them really well. It was a very physical, very competitive game, and we expect to see that today as well. Hopefully we see a different outcome here.
Hope is showing that they're going to pressure a little bit here and be aggressive early on, as they've shown, and Christian Dahl was able to rip off a shot early. It was a decent look.
And all it takes is one clean look to score a goal, so they need to continue to pressure high. They need to continue to maintain that pressure, and it can cause some mistakes, and those mistakes can turn into goals.
Yeah, and we saw that with Kelvin's first goal here tonight. Yep. I mean, an own goal, and they just got it near the goal, and Hope made a mistake, and they paid for it. This one back to Van Ryn.
And that's not the first time Hope has tried to play the long ball from the back line. I know Steve Binnig likes to do that a lot, and this time Sam Alberton tried to do it again, and we'll see if they change that up. But I personally think they should try to maintain possession instead of playing those long balls, but we'll see.
So Mccaw had it, passed it back out. That was Vector. Vector tried to run that one down. Hope now on some counterattack here. This one to Ben Hagman at the midfield stripe.
Be careful here. Isaac Brack is a very dangerous player. He can get the ball outside of the box and outside the 18. He's a very, very dangerous player. He can penetrate with a dribble or find a teammate, and that's why he's here. He's a very good, excellent dribbler, excellent passer as well. Didn't play last year. He suffered torn Achilles, but it's good to have him back.
Absolutely, and he's had an impact so far on this season. It's Kelvin now, bringing it all the way down. Looking for another scoring opportunity as they're in the attacking third. Shot fired off wide left. It'll be a goal kick here for Blair McCormick and Hope College. We'll see what he does with this, and he's able to kick them pretty far on these and give his guys a chance downfield, and that's all you can really ask for.
I agree with that.
That last shot was by Jacob Whitty for Kelvin.
And Whitty, a junior midfielder. He also likes to get involved, also likes to shoot the ball a lot. He's a very aggressive player as well, and you can see his impact already in this game.
So it'll be a throw in here for Hope. Be turned over, and Kelvin will now throw it in here with 31 minutes remaining in the first half. Hope will get it back. This is Ben Hagman looking to make something happen. Passes it back to Holden Dipple over to Steve Binning.
He's going to go long here. Good ball.
He does. Gets it to Christian Dalt. And Dalt not able to connect there with Jack Veld. They'll go out of bounds and be a throw in here as Kelvin throws it in. That ball played across the field. The header there by Whitty. Here is Whitty. Working his way in. Plays it outside. Get a cross in. That one off the head of Dylan Weldy. Be a throw in for Kelvin, but a good job by the Hope defense shutting that opportunity down.
Good clearance there by Ben Hagman.
So this will be thrown in here by Derek Williams.
Foul call there on Calvin. I thought for a second they were going to call that against Hope. Couldn't really tell what was going on there.
So this will be taken by the goalkeeper, Blair McCormick here, number 22. After the foul there on Kelvin. Played down the field, another whistle. And that'll go against Hope. Kelvin will take over.
And it looks like this referee won't let them play.
Keeping it tight here early on. That one played all the way into the box off the head of Steve Binning. Ran down by Weldy. And it'll stay with Kelvin here out of bounds, a throw in. This will be taken by Hunter Olson. Throws it all the way in. Broken up by the Hope back line. Williams had it, played it to Whitty. Tried to get it back to Williams. Broken up by James Raymond, who will have it on the outside. Try to clear it down. Dalt unable to run it down. Very, very close.
And a good look there by James Raymond trying to find Christian Dalt here on the left wing.
Yeah, almost a perfect play there by Raymond.
And a good slide there by Sam Alberton. Alberton coming back from his injury. Previously in the season, he suffered an elbow to the face, which actually shut his eye for quite some time. He needed some stitches. But good to have him back here in the whole back line.
Yeah, no kidding. Hope able to keep that one in. It's a costly turnover, though, and very dangerous. Shot will be off and corralled there by Blair McCormick. But for me, you don't want to turn it over in your defensive zone. It's just not a formula for success there.
Nope, that's the worst place to turn the ball over. And it's because it can create an opportunity for the opposing offense to attack right away.
That shot was by Mitch Stark, number 11 for the Kelvin Knights. And the save was Blair McCormick, the goalkeeper for Hope College. This is Whitty here. Makes a nice move to get around James Raymond. He's around the right side. Pops it in there. And a good job by Hope College to get it out. And it'll be a throw in here for Kelvin, but much better than the chance they had in the box
impact
there.
Once again. Very aggressive player, likes to penetrate with his dribble.
Shot there by Whitty. And a save by Blair McCormick. And a lot of action going on in Kelvin's attacking zone, and Hope is fortunate to come away with a couple of good saves there by Blair McCormick off of some aggressive plays for Whitty.
And a good save by Blair. A very reliable goalkeeper. He's had a great season. He's going to have his work carried out for him today. He's already had a few shots on goal against them, and it's good to see how he's reacted to adversity to start this game.
Here's Christian Dahl, tries to weave his way into the middle of the field, backs it out. Here's Ben Hagman. That ball going to go all the way back to Van Ryn. Plays it in quickly. That was Matt Hines. Plays it over. Mccaw played it back out to Hines. Now Stark. Passes it to Olson.
It's a good ball. Calvin likes to play like that switching ball from the back line to back line.
Here's Derek Williams trying to get around that corner. He's cut off. And
We've seen that multiple times this game already.
Absolutely, and Binnig will boot that one out of bounds. Quick throw in here for Kelvin. That's Whitty. He played it in.
Trying to find Olson there.
This will be a goal kick once again here for Blair McCormick. 24.5 to play in the first half. Here from Van Andel Soccer Stadium, 1-0, an early goal from Kelvin, an own goal. But other than that, there's been shots on both sides that haven't been able to go in for me, and there's been a lot of action so far in the early going.
There has been a lot of action in this game. You've seen Calvin continue to attack and continue to maintain most of the possession in this game. Hope is already done a pretty good job of maintaining that defensive shape, but they need to continue to do that, and they need to continue to pressure high to force those mistakes from the Calvin back line, and that's what's going to get them their best opportunity to score in this game. And they did a good job of that in the first few minutes of the game, and that's how we got the first 3 shots on goal. So hopefully continue to do that and see if we can crack one in.
So that one was off the flag there, and
miscommunication there from Dalton.
Yeah, and that's not going to help Hope here as Whitty has it, makes a nifty move. This one to Williams. He's cut off by a couple of Hope defenders. This will set up a corner kick here for the Kelvin Knights. That one able to be punched out of the box there for Hope.
Careful here.
Cross in deep, and Raymond will play it off his head out of bounds, setting up another corner kick here for Kelvin. They're able to try to execute one of these and create another goal for themselves, or at least a opportunity at it, and a good shot. So we'll see them do it once again here. Corner comes in. Punch back out. And it'll go back here to Hope. McCormick will play it out of his own box.
And he slipped there.
That ball in behind, it's going to be corralled there by Van Ryn. So we'll have it here for Kelvin.
And a good decision there by Sam Alberton. If you're in that position and you can't get a good touch on the ball, it's a lot better to play it up the field as opposed to try to control it, because that pressure's coming way too fast and you don't want to lose the ball there.
That ball in behind deflected, played up, high into the air. That went off the head of Mccaw. Some played over to Williams. Williams to Weldy. Battling with James Raymond over there. Raymond will shield it, and it'll be a Hope College throw-in here, and a great job there by James Raymond to shield his defender and cause that one to go out of bounds off of Kelvin.
James is very good at using his body. He knows how to shield the ball correctly, and that's a very good quality to have, especially if you play as a left back. So
Raymond all the way down the field. Battle for it, and it looked like it could have gone either way, but they will award it to Kelvin. We'll have a substitution here for the Kelvin Knights, and this will be Ian Adams, midfielder. He's a sophomore from Grand Rapids Christian High School in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And he will come in, and he will check in for Jacob Whitty, who's been very active in the early going. This will be a throw-in here for Kelvin. Once again, similar spot. Derek Williams throws it in. That one broken up by Isaac Brock, takes it over. James Raymond plays it up to Christian Dalt. Dalt with a couple guys on him, loses it. This is James Raymond. Plays it off his left foot. That one, David White battling for it. He throws his hands in the air in frustration. It will be the throw in here for Hope College. Looks like James Raymond will take it as we have a substitution here coming in for Hope. Number 13, the junior Devin Butler will come in. Checking out for Hope will be David White.
And I think they're going to put Dalton Bruce in the middle and move Devin Butler out to the wing.
Long throw in there.
And we can't talk about it enough. Devin Butler's a very fast player, great contributor to the bench. We'll see if he can make an impact right away in this match.
Here comes Kelvin back up the field at pace. McCormick scoops that one up. For me, what have you seen from both teams so far in terms of the trends here? Of course, Kelvin has possessed it most of this match, but what are you seeing on either side?
I think, it hasn't changed much, especially just in the last 20 minutes of this half. I think Hope needs to do a better job of putting pressure on the Kelvin back line. And you can see here, this is dangerous.
That one played into the box. Battle for it. We're going to get a shot here, and corralled, a save there by Nate Van Ryn, and a good opportunity for Hope College.
And a good shot there by Jack Bell, too.
Yeah, and you said earlier, for me, it just takes one shot. It takes one time that the ball can end up in the back of the net. And it didn't there, but opportunities like that are going to lead to goals. And that's what Hope's looking for here. In fact, that's what either team's looking for.
Absolutely.
This is Williams. Plays it over to Olson. Olson was looking for Vector. That one able to be saved and back to Vector. Patiently plays one over towards that left sideline.
Here's Noyola. Bringing the ball up the field.
Not much pressure there from Hope. The defense. For me, you talked about that as being a key. Ball played just outside the box.
And a good clearance here. And in order to take the ball away from a very tough team, you know, as you said earlier, number 1 team in the country in Calvin, you have to continue to pressure the ball and pressure high, and that's a good slide there. That's the only way you're going to create turnovers. You can't give them a lot of space. Of course, good teams are good at finding those spaces.
15 and a half left here in this first half. One nothing lead here for Kelvin. Came on the own goal. Here's Stark. This one now to Williams. Plays it back out to Stark. Noyola boots it across the field to Vector. Vector able to play one in. This one now. In the box. Tried to play that near the ground towards the goal. And that one's going to be out.
There.
It'll be Hope College here on the throw-in. Some substitutions here for Hope College. Logan Bilesma, number 2, will come in.
I don't know about you, Clayton, but I think Hope is looking kind of tense here, especially when they regain possession of the ball, and that's never good to see. There's obviously jitters. There's obviously, that nervous feeling when you're playing such a big game in this rivalry. But it's always good to maintain that poise, and hopefully we can see that change as the match goes on.
Jared Wondergem, number 7, checked in as well on that last break in the action, and so he will be in. And a good shielding job there by Binnick. It'll be played back by Blair McCormick on the goal kick. Last time he just slipped on that one for me and wasn't able to get all that he could into it. We'll see what he can do with it here as we're approaching just 13 minutes remaining in this first half. Dangerous turnover. This will be Weldy, and now played on by Bilesma for Hope. This one trying to get in behind. Devin Butler will race it down. Butler to Raymond. Raymond
That's a good ball.
Fires across in there. Not able to find a man, but a good job of getting it right in front there to create an opportunity for somebody. There's just nobody home on the Hope offensive side. Williams with it now.
Good
that
job
one's
by
great,
Devin Butler.
Yeah, great tackle there by Butler.
Good recovery there by Williams as well. But we do get a corner.
Yep, corner.
And that's what I talked about earlier, the pressure by Devin Butler. Able to regain possession for Hope and get that corner kick. And Hope, as we mentioned earlier and mentioned throughout the season actually, this is where they get most of their goals. Via corner kicks and set pieces, so we'll see.
Yeah, you can't talk enough about how important a corner kick is here especially like you said for a team like Hope.
It's a dangerous ball. And cleared at the line.
The shot there by Binnig and saved by Van Ryn. But like you said, for me, it almost looked like from this angle.
Incredible chance there. Great set piece. Great take by Dalton Brusso on the corner kick. That was dangerous. If we can continue to get those chances, I would not be surprised if we get a goal soon.
That one punted down by Van Ryn. This one played on by Olson.
And at the Division III level, we don't have the goal line technology, but if we did,
man, that would have been close.
You'd wonder if that was a goal, right?
I don't think we have the angle to make that final call, but yeah, if somebody did, like you said, it would have been darn close.
But it's important that Hope continues to pressure the ball here and continues to do their best to, once they do regain possession, to attack right away.
Williams plays it to Stark. Kelvin looked like they were going to execute that and get a good look in the box there. A lot of contact and a whistle, and go against Kelvin there. It'll be a foul, and Hope College will have it here with James Raymond.
Looks like Logan Dahl is warming up here for Hope College. The freshman out of Grand Haven, Michigan. Hopefully we get to see what kind of impact he can make in this game. Here's James Raymond.
Bilesma with it, broken up. Turned over. Good job by Butler to get it back. Bilesma to Brock. And Bilesma not able to hang on to it there. It'll be played back to Van Ryn. It looked like Hope had something going there. Whistle against Hope there on the foul.
A good step there by Dalton Brusso.
Here's Wonder Gem, who had checked in recently. Did not start. Who plays a crucial role on this team. Here comes Kelvin. That ball played in behind. Great job by Hope's defense to deflect that. Here comes Wonder Gem now.
And if you're playing in the midfield here, you have to be aware of where you are. You have to be aware of the players coming at you. You cannot lose the ball in those parts of the pitch, because it creates opportunities like that, and that was a very dangerous opportunity for Calvin to score.
8.5 here to play in this first half. A lot of physical play going on here. This is Mccaw. He plays it over to Stark. On this right side, weaves his way, trying to get around the corner. Fires one off, and will go in the net behind the goal. So some substitutions here for Kelvin. Lucas Albrecht coming in, the junior from Plymouth, Michigan. And for Hope College, see a substitution as well. That is Logan Dahl. For me, you had mentioned he was warming up a few minutes ago, and looks like he's ready to go and enter into this one here as you have 7.5 to play.
Logan's a very skillful player. He's got very quick feet. It looks like he's playing the attacking mid position right now, and he's a freshman, but he's got a lot of poise and a lot of energy to his game. So we'll see what kind of impact he can make now that he's getting an opportunity in a big game against Calvin. Look for James Raymond here to play the ball in the box.
He does. This is going to be very dangerous. Punched out off the fist of Van Ryn. Wonder Gem battling with it now. This one played over to Butler. Butler crosses one
cross.
in. That was dangerous. It'll go out. It'll be a goal kick here for Van Ryn and Kelvin College. #1 team in the country. Some substitutions here for Kelvin. This is Micah Beard, #3, the senior forward. And Schaefer Smith, #26, the freshman from Columbus, Ohio.
Looks like Bobby Mccaw is going to get a rest here. Efficient first half for him. In these past 5 or 10 minutes, Clayton, we've seen Hope attack more. So
it just takes one, like you said. It'll just take one shot that could go in, or a shot near the net like you saw with Kelvin that was an own goal, but an opportunity like that can turn into a goal.
It changes the outcome of the game.
Yeah, it can absolutely turn things upside down here. And Hope looking to do just that here. Shocking the world as they're going up against the #1 team in the country and their arch rival. Turn over there for Hope. Stark will have it. Little give and go action.
And a miscommunication there. You could see it. Logan Biles went Logan Dahl. It was kind of like a I'll take it, no you take it situation there, and they lost the ball. Communication is also very key. Look on the switch here to Stark. And a good clearance by Blair McCormick.
Another substitution here coming in for Kelvin is Jack Lee, the midfielder. Another freshman here from Frankenmuth, Michigan.
Into the game for the Knights, #24, Jack Lee.
And he'll come in for Mitch Stark, who's been very active, especially lately here in this first half. We've seen him do a lot so far. A lot of dribbling with it. Kelvin setting up their offense here. Hope putting a lot of pressure on him.
A good slide there by Holden Dipple. Regains possession for Hope College. And that was close.
Very close. McCormick just able to get it off. They'll stay with Kelvin, and they're attacking third as they continue to attack here.
And if you're Hope, you never want to put your goalkeeper on those situations. Under a lot of pressure and unable to obviously pick the ball up with his hands. That's a keeper's worst nightmare.
Under 3 minutes now remaining in the first half. Kelvin with the lead, 1-0. McCormick will play it out of his own goal here. They haven't had much success on the goal kicks here in terms of positioning themselves to gain possession off of them for Hope. We'll see what happens here with McCormick. It's a good job there. Biles played it. It'll be a throw in here. This is Wonder Gem.
Here's Brock. Looking across it. The ball does go out of bounds here for Hope College throwing. Isaac Brock picks his head up. Finds Albritton. And a good look there for Holden Dipple, unable to play that ball on target. It's going to be a Calvin College goal kick.
Yeah, not the cleanest look there for Hope, but a look nonetheless by Dipple. And like you said, he didn't get all of that one. Wasn't able to get that one on goal. As we'll see Van Ryan take the goal kick. Boots it down the field. We'll go back to Hope here. Raymond looking to throw it in quickly. He does. He was looking for Bilesma, not able to connect with him.
Good pressure there by Logan Dahl. And that's a great ball.
1 minute remaining in the half.
That one played in and snatched up by Van
Ryan. You can see what
Ryan.
I'm talking about, Clayton. That pressure on the back line is very key. It can get you good counterattacks in positions like that to score.
Absolutely can. 40 seconds remaining in the first half. Clock is ticking. Raymond, another quick throw in. Binning not able to connect there with Bilesma. Here's Logan Dahl.
That's a good strike there by Dalton Brusso.
10,
Looking to
9,
score.
Under 10 seconds here as we'll take it into half.
6, 5,
Hope has gotten their fair share of opportunities here. Not able to connect on one, but it's a good sign if you're Hope College. 1-0 Kelvin College here at the halftime. Clayton Safi and Fermin Duran will be back in minutes for the second half of action here in this rivalry match between Hope and Kelvin.
Hit the road!
Honey, did you remember to bring the GPS?
Nope.
Oh. Well, you have an app on your phone to tell us how to get where we're going?
I do not.
Really? So you have an actual map, like the kind that are hard to fold? You just know where you're going?
No idea.
Don't be this guy when it comes to financial planning. LVZ Advisors. We'll help get you there.
Hey, we're a little lost. Do you know where the lake is? Yeah.
Welcome back for some second half of action here in the 103rd meeting between Hope College and Kelvin College here in men's soccer. And Kelvin with that early 1-0 lead. I'm Clayton Safey alongside Fermin Duran, and we're glad to be with you. And should be an exciting second half of soccer here after a lot of action that first half. Fermin, what are your takeaways from that first half?
I think Hope had a lot of chances to score. I think this game should be tied right now, given the amount of opportunities Hope had at the beginning of the first half and towards the end of the first half. I think if Hope has a little more consistency, they'll be able to find the net at some point in this game, find the back of the net. It's going to be really interesting to see the second half, how it unfolds. But if Hope is able to maintain a little bit of consistency and they continue to pressure the back line, I think they're going to find the net, and I think it's going to be a lot more competitive as we start the second half. So, and on the opposite side, I think if Calvin continues to maintain possession the way they did in that middle chunk of the first half, there was a 20 to 25 minute span where they literally just maintained possession of the ball and just really didn't lose it, and were able to attack a lot. If they're able to do that on the flip side in the second half, they should be able to take home a victory. But we'll see how it unfolds.
Yeah, lots of opportunities on both sides there in that first half, and it'll be interesting to see how it unfolds. Like you said, 1-0. Calvin on that own goal. That's the only one that made it in the back of the net, and there were definitely better opportunities than that. But that's just the way the game goes for me. When you have opportunities, it can lead to goals, and you never know which one's going to be the one that puts you over the top and gets you on the board. Hope just looking to do just that and try to get an equalizer goal here. But Kelvin will start off with possession here, looking to attack early. They get it into the box. Hagman able to shut that one down. A good job by him to recognize that his guy was flying in there to the box to try to get a shot off. Now here's Steve Binnig. The own goal in the first half went off of him and went into the goal. So, but he has played well, and his confidence has gotten back after that. He's continued to play good defense on that back line for Hope College, which has been huge considering the opportunities Kelvin has had.
And Steve has played well. You obviously hate to see a known goal, but it's part of the game. Mistakes are always made. He was unable to hit that ball cleanly, and it obviously had some backspin and found his own net. But he's played a good game besides that, and I think he has the ability to make the impact to turn this game around. So hopefully we can see that as the second half starts. And a good step there by Holden Dipple.
Dipple able to punch it out of bounds.
Back out of Mason, Michigan.
Another throw in here for Kelvin. This one passed over. This is Mitch Stark, who's very active in that first half. Here's Mccaw. Plays it into the box. It looks like
they're going to give him the corner kick.
That was very close.
Correction, they'll give him.
Yep, they're gonna make it a throw in. They're gonna correct their call there. That's what it looked like. And they end up making the right call. Throws it in on the ground. That's when Vector has it. And he's gonna turn it over out of bounds to Hope College. And they'll take over.
The first couple minutes to start this second half, I've been all in favor of Calvin. The ball has pretty much stayed in their second third of the field. So let's see if Hope can answer. Here's Albright on the throw-in. Bell with the flick. Dalt controls it.
It'll go back to Kelvin here on the throw-in. This will be Matt Hines. And he does have the assist on that own goal here tonight, so he picked up a point for himself off the own goal. A lot of credit to him for that. Here's Mccaw, 6th leading goal scorer in the nation. Yeah, with 15 goals on the season. Also comes in with 4 assists, so he can make plays for his teammates as well. Very active as a striker.
You can't lose the ball there.
This one played in the box, very dangerous. And it'll be
corner kick.
That was deflected, so it will be a corner kick for me. And this will be another opportunity for Kelvin College on the corner. They've executed a couple of them and got some really good shots off of them, but give a lot of credit to the goalkeeper for Hope, Blair McCormick, and what he's been able to do to stop some of those. Here it comes. And they'll go back to Hope here with Blair McCormick out of his own goal. McCormick boots it downfield, short of midfield. Hagman battling there with Olson. Hope comes away with it for the moment. Here's Veld on that right side, weaves his way across the center field stripe. He's got it. Plays it over to Christian Dahl, who flicks it. This is going to be Isaac Brock running it down. Slips and falls down. Kelvin will recover and get it back here. Good win there by Ben Hagman. Here's Christian Dalt as we have a whistle against Hope.
Late whistle there.
Very late, and Kelvin will take over here. I thought that was
They're calling
a physical
Ben
play,
Hagman,
but
yeah,
but it was also could have gone either way, I believe, in my opinion. Nonetheless, it will go to Kelvin here. That one played long down the field. Off of the head of Albritton, out of bounds. A good play by him.
And Vector, they're looking for Stark in the left wing.
Here's Hines to throw it in. It's off the head of Dipple. Veld flicks it out of bounds. Be another throw in here quickly. This is Vector. Great job by Jack Veld. He's got it to Isaac Brock, who plays it in behind. Christian Dalt looking to run it down. It's ran down by Vector. It's dangerous right there. The shot is off by
That's
Brock.
all thanks to the pressure of Christian Dalt there.
Yeah, shot on goal there for Isaac Brock. And another save for Nate Van Ryn. Hope is being very aggressive in the second half, like you called for me, knowing that they're going to have to possess it a little bit, get some shots if they're going to want to tie this one up, possibly go away, come out of this one with a win. They can't play very defensive like they did in the middle of that first half. That'll be a key. This one turned over. Lyon was able to come away with that. Now he has it. Plays it back. This one across the field to Hines. Hines to Stark.
Good combination.
Played by Mccaw. Yep, little give and go. And Stark will go down
and another late
to the
whistle
turf.
here. I think he tried to give him the advantage at first, but realizing Stark went down, gave him the whistle.
Yep. He's still down.
It'll either be Olson or Hines here on the set piece for Calvin. Looks like it's going to be Olson.
So So will be taken by Olson. Under 37 minutes remaining here from Van Andel Soccer Stadium. That one played all the way into the box. It's off the head of Mccaw. McCormick able to snatch that one up. He throws it down the field. Hope will take over with possession. Going to play it all the way back to McCormick now. That one
be careful there.
Very close once again, yeah. We saw something very similar in the first half. Very dangerous here.
Mccaw gets back on sides. And a good strike by Olson. Great save by Blair McCormick. And it's going to be another corner kick for Calvin, and you got to be careful here.
And Olson was able to seize that opportunity of Hope not being able to keep possession on their own defensive side of the field, which is always going to be dangerous. And now it sets up a corner kick, an opportunity Calvin didn't have without that pressure that they put on. So that's shown to be very important here tonight. Hines will take it. Out of the corner, that one played back post. And off the head of Jay Noyola. There'll be a goal kick here for Blair McCormick, so not the cleanest corner kick there from Hines. Hope will take over once again.
Good goal kick there by Blair.
Williams was able to win that battle there for Calvin. Hope trying to set up that attack here. Great move made there by Brusso. Hope not able to retain it. Calvin will counter here. This is Stark. He's at pace on the left side of the field. Stutters lost it for a second, got it back, lost it again. Feld, he's going to play it up. Here comes Christian Dalt on the run. He's going to play a shot. He tried to go for that on-the-ground shot to the left corner and saved by Van Ryn. But a great opportunity and a great effort for Christian Dalt to run that one down and get a shot off for me.
And with Trent Vector on his back, Dalt elected to hit it right away as opposed to taking a shot. He didn't hit the ball the way he wanted it to, but a decent strike nonetheless, and another shot on goal for Hope. And if they continue knocking on the door, they'll eventually find the net.
There'll be a foul there, so Hope will get it back. Lots of talking, lots of jawing going on down there on that field. Emotions flying here in this rivalry match here. 103rd meeting, like we said earlier. Calvin leads the all-time series 58-34 to 11. 11 ties here. James Raymond looking to take this set piece. From the right side of the field, he'll take it off his left foot. He does so, gets it into the box. Very dangerous. Goalkeeper falls down. And we'll have some more words exchanged here and some shoving going on inside the box as the keeper went down. Van Ryn hit the deck.
And they call the foul there, and Van Ryn is really upset because he felt that Dipple or Dalt, I think it was Christian Dalt there, not giving him enough space there, and they've been going at each other the whole game. That was definitely the right call there in the foul. You can't body the keeper the way Dalt did there.
Yeah, he'll pay for it in form of a yellow card, as we saw there. Not exactly the outcome Hope wanted off of a very good ball into the box.
But the whole tussle and arguing there is unnecessary.
Yeah. So Van Ryn plays it down the field. Another beautiful ball. And they'll call a little shove there on Ben Hagman. Starting to call it a little bit tighter and tighter here as we move along. Under 33 minutes now remaining in this second half. Calvin will have possession of it here. What do you think they do with it here? Go inside the box.
They will try to go inside the box. Yeah, so trying vector here.
That went off the head of Kelvin and will end up to Blair McCormick.
Good punt there by Blair McCormick.
Kelvin comes away with it, though. He'll kick it downfield and end up back to McCormick. We'll see what he does with it here.
Hope's pressure the second half is making a big difference. Putting a lot of pressure on Calvin with great defensive shape, enabling them to maintain possession as they did in the first half.
Absolutely. We'll see out of bounds there. It'll be quick throw in for Hope. Veld threw it into Dalt, who goes down with some contact on the play there with Vector. Comes up limping. It'll go in the favor of Hope College. There is not the play that Kelvin would want there with Vector getting a little too physical there for me.
And Vector tried to kick his leg around Christian and try to poke the ball from underneath. I think Vector's hurt here. Getting taped up on the sideline.
So Hope setting up two guys looking to take this set piece from me. What do you think they do with it here with Raymond on the right side? He's left-footed.
I think Raymond's going to take this. And he does.
Yeah, looks like he will. Good ball played in and not able to convert on it. Will be a corner kick, though, for Hope. Another opportunity, and you'd like to, if you're Hope College, we'll see them convert on one of these opportunities that they've had. They've had their fair share. Both teams with 8 shots on goal. So this will be James Raymond, who has the responsibility of taking those corner kicks, especially from this angle on the right side here. Does so, back post, that one off the head. And it'll be a goal kick coming up.
And Hope's strategy there is to pack the box, pack the 6-yard line with the goalkeeper, and you know, prevent the goalkeeper from being able to see the ball correctly, which gives them a better chance to score.
Stark looking to run this one down. Dipple plays it off his head. Kelvin keeps it here. This is Weldy. Weldy plays one on the ground to Olson with a shot, and he'll go wide.
And a dangerous look there for Hunter Olson, who tried to curve her around Blair McCormick there, but unable to do so. And another goal kick for Hope.
So under 30 minutes now.
Both teams with 6 shots on goal.
Under 30 remaining. Yeah, both with 6 shots on goal. Both teams with 9 shots overall. Stay with Hope on the throw in here. Dalt will look to take it, but Raymond comes on over and assumes his responsibility there, taking the throw-ins. He just took the corner kick, and as the game moves on, he starts to get more and more responsibility, and these corner kicks, these throw-ins become more and more crucial as the game moves on. They get more into crunch time here, especially being down 1-0. Raymond throws it in all the way to the box. Unable to be cleared out.
Be careful here with Calvin on the counterattack.
We'll go all the way back to McCormick. So he'll punt it downfield. Another good punt by him. This one Battle between White and Jay Noyola. Kelvin comes away with the win. Here's Mccaw. Pops it into the air. Great job by Steve Binnig shielding and being able to turn that into a goal kick as opposed to being deflected off him and turning into a corner kick. So we will see a substitution here for Kelvin. Ian Adams, number 17, comes in. He will come in for Mitch Stark, number 11. So Adams is the sophomore from Grand Rapids Christian. We'll see him once again, the midfielder. 28 minutes remaining here in the second half. Kelvin up 1-0. Clayton Safey alongside Fermin Duran. This will be Hope College here, as they will have it. This is Albritton. Throws it in off the head of Veld. Christian Dalt corrals it. He's battling there. That one is called out of bounds and will stay with Hope. Albritton looking to throw this one in once again. He does. Was looking for Dalt again. Well, out of bounds again. Will stay with Hope.
Hope's had a great second half so far. Really knocking on the door here. And keeping the ball in their opposing half of the field.
That's all you can ask for, as James Raymond will set up here. Another throw in from a familiar spot. We've seen him take him from there a few times here. Throws it in the box once again. White was in there involved. It'll be a goal kick here for Kelvin, but Hope continues to get the ball in the box, continues to find good spots and good angles for themselves to possibly get a goal here.
We wonder just how long they'll be able to do that for. Hope continues to play the way they are. Finding the back of the net is almost inevitable.
Yeah, and it's crazy to think for me that the number one team in the country in Kelvin, their only score has been on an own goal. That's a costly turnover there. Veld able to pop it into the box, and Van Ryn will scoop it up. Yeah, but just the only goal here was the own goal. And still give credit to Kelvin for getting it in that position, but at the same time, it's been very evenly matched since that point. There's been some momentum back and forth, but I'd call it a push at this point after that own goal early on.
And I'd agree with you 100%. I think it's been a very physical match, and we expected that from the beginning. We expected Hope and Kelvin to show their toughness, and we also talked about it being a rivalry game. The rankings, the accolades, none of that matters.
Throw them out the window.
You throw them out the window, and you focus on the task of what's ahead and winning the game. So, and we've seen that. And watch out here. Good save by Blair McCormick. And it's been a really physical game. You can't talk about that enough. And as you saw earlier, a couple opportunities for Hope here to start the second half, and we'll see if they find the back of the net and tie this thing up.
So that one able to be won by Vector. He's going to take it at pace down the field. It's going to be a whistle there against Hope. And discussion with the official, but it won't change his mind. It's still going to go to Kelvin here.
And it looks like Bilesma, Wonder Gem, and Butler are getting ready to come in for Hope College.
And what does that tell you strategically, tactically?
They just
for
want
this
fresh
Hope team?
legs. They just want fresh legs.
Fresh legs.
Yep, they just want fresh legs. They're adding some speed with Devin on the left wing here. And
Butler.
Yep. And Jared Wondergem too. Two quick guys, and two guys that can for sure make an impact, as well as Logan Bilesma. So we'll see. Here's Mccaw. Good clearance there by Sam Alberton. a decent effort there.
Yeah, Ian Adams looked to take a shot there. And like for me, mentioned some substitutions. We do have one coming in for Kelvin as well. Micah Beard, the senior forward, will come in. He's from Otsego, Michigan. So you said, like you said, Bilesma, Wonder Gem, and Butler will come in for Hope College, and just some fresh legs there as they continue to look for this upset here of the #1 team in the country.
Calvin Knights. Logan Bilesma, very good at holding the ball, playing the target forward position for Hope College, the lone striker. We'll see if he can make an impact here and giving Dahl a rest here.
Bilesma coming on already with a lot of energy as he has it here. Tried to split a couple defenders. They will get a whistle and a foul on Kelvin. And this is an interesting spot here for me. We've seen so far a couple times this season where we've seen a goal from this spot, or just about this spot.
And you can see the Hope bench fired up. Yeah, it's a very dangerous spot. You got guys like, take a look at a guy like James Raymond, who's a very dangerous player, especially in these situations here, playing the ball in. He might look to shoot for goal, and we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, and you take a look at a spot like this. He could do anything here. It gives him options. Raymond goes for goal, and he puts it in.
Incredible goal by James Raymond.
The crowd is on their feet here at Hope. That's the equalizer Hope was looking for all night long since the early goal for Kelvin. James Raymond able to do it. Fires up his teammates.
And I can't tell you I've seen a better goal than that, Clayton Safety. What a wonderful strike by James Raymond as he does his handshakes with his teammates, and you love to see that. And we talked about it, and we've been talking about it all year. He's a very dangerous player, a very key to this team, and you saw it right there. And you love to see the energy, and you love to see the feeling. And we talked about it. We talked about it this whole game. If they continue to knock on the door, they were going to find the back of the net. It was almost inevitable, and it turned out to be inevitable. It's now a tie game, and let's go after the win here, Clayton. What do you think?
Yeah, and what kind of boost does that give you as a team like Hope? Yeah, they're the underdog. We said throw the records out the window, throw the statistics out the window. Yeah, Kelvin averages twice as many goals per game than Hope does. But, throw those out the window for me, like we said. We're tied up at 1-1 between the two arch rivals.
And there's 20 minutes left, and anything can happen.
Yeah. It's a good thing for Kelvin as well, as they might be down in momentum right now, but it's still tied up. They still should feel confident with what they can do, especially attacking-wise.
And we can't talk enough about that goal. What a wonderful set piece taken by James Raymond. The dip on that ball, the curve that he was able to get on it. Just a beautiful goal. And that will for sure give Hope College here a boost as they look to beat Calvin for the first time in a couple years now.
And that's Raymond's second goal on the season. Usually a guy that'll
rack up assists.
Yeah, he likes to set up plays for his teammates. That's kind of the role he has, but he does come in with 6 assists on the season. He gets his second goal for himself there, and well-deserved, well-earned, as we're setting up a corner kick here for Calvin College. They'll play that one low. Raymond bats it off his foot back out.
Careful
this one
here.
is very dangerous and able to be played out.
And
Devin Butler's going to run it down.
Devin Butler in the speed.
Yep, here he comes. Down this right side. He's at pace. Crosses one in. Wonder Gem off of his chest and corralled by Van Ryn. But another good opportunity. That one off the counterattack for Hope College. They're playing with a lot of intensity here. They know what's at stake on their home field. Home pitch.
You can hear the excitement in the crowd. It's been a very competitive game, and we're finally all leveled up.
And you said for me coming out of half, it should have been a tie game, and here we are. We have just that here. 19 minutes remaining here in the second half. Kelvin's not going to lay down the #1 team in the country, certainly.
There's a reason they're the #1 team.
Yeah, and they're looking to execute here. They should still feel confident in what they can do.
They responded pretty well.
Yep, this is Matt Hines. Plays it over. This is Ian Adams, who came in as a substitution. Just played well. That one taken over by Devin Butler, though, for Hope. Here's White. White plays it in. Bilesma looking to run it down. And not quite able to. It's going to be a goal kick for Kelvin. Lots of action here. First half, second half, all the way through. And finally capped off with second goal tonight, which goes for Hope. Both teams looking to battle here. And the next goal might just be the one that puts them over the edge to get the win.
Either team.
Yep.
Be careful here.
Here's Olson. Plays it middle of the field, and we will get a whistle on Steve Binnig, and he is beside himself.
Incredibly frustrated with that call, Steve Binnig. I thought it was a good step. I thought he used his body correctly there, and he's going to get a yellow card for his reaction, and he's even more upset now. He needs to calm down. He's played a great game so far, but you can't let your emotions, get your yellow card.
Yeah, and that's not what
even that.
Playing, reacting like that is in that emotional way. It's understood, but at the same time, it's not the thing that got them to this point, tied up here this late at home. So definitely a key mistake there by Binnig, but
he'll be fine. He's a leader. He's the captain of this team. He's played a heck of a game against Calvin here today.
You can't blame him for showing that emotion here in such a crucial match against such a great team.
He's already regained himself and regained his focus here.
Yep, you just got to channel it. That one played on the ground, very close.
And a
McCormick
good save.
picks it up. Beautiful save by Blair McCormick. He'll look to punt it down the field, which has been working very well for him as of late. That one off of Hines. We'll go to Hope, and some substitutions coming in, some dangerous substitutions coming in for Kelvin. As you see, the 6th leading goal scorer in the country ready to check back in. That's Bobby Mccaw.
Bobby hasn't been involved in this game as much as he'd like to.
And also checking in for Hope will be Dalton Brusso, but Mccaw will come in for Kelvin, along with Mitch Stark. So the junior Mccaw and the senior Stark will come in.
Into the game for the Dutchman, number 9, Dalton Brusso.
So it'll be thrown in the box for James Raymond. Good one once again. Butler will be able to play it. He's going to put a cross in. This is dangerous here for the counterattack for Kelvin, but a great job by Veld to take it away, at least momentarily. Veld playing with a lot of energy, and that's what you need out of a scrappy player like himself. That one played a shot there by Devin Butler. That was all effort.
That ricocheted off of him, actually.
Yeah. That was all effort by him to get down there, put himself in that position.
Absolutely. And once again, a ball played in by James Raymond. He's been a major key to this game and major key to this season for Hope College. And here we go with Logan Bilesma. Unable to get a good touch on it, but regains possession. Finds Brusso. Bruce plays it out wide to Wonder Gem, who picks his head up. Cuts inside. Rips it.
Just too high on that one.
Yep.
Didn't get all of it, but a good look. And Hope is looking to take those opportunities. They're continuing to stay aggressive on that offensive side, but they're also playing solid defense when Kelvin has it. And you can't say enough about that combination of play that they've had here tonight, being very consistent on both ends. Let's put them in this position here. Williams plays it to Stark. Back to Lyon. Over to Stark. This one back to Jay Noyola. Boots one downfield here to Mccaw. Off his head. Played by Adams. Racing towards the middle of the field. Passes it out to Hines. Hines plays one on the ground. Very dangerous. That one deflected. Hope will have it. Isaac Brock will take it away. A great effort by him. Passes it over to Wonder Gem. He's going to try to get it back to Brock. That'll be a throw-in for Hope here. Raymond will take it, as he does many.
It's a long throw here.
So approaching 13 minutes here left to
short
play.
Instead.
Yep, short to Wonder Gem. Plays it near the corner. Nifty move, tried to split a couple defenders. That one deflected, and it will be a corner kick for Hope College. An opportunity arises itself once again for Hope. Very interesting to see what will happen here. So pack in that box.
Hope looks to slay the dragon. So we'll see. It's probably going to look, Dalton Bruce was probably going to look to play the back post here. But Ryan with his hands up. Goes short instead and doesn't hit it the way he wants to.
Yeah, a little too short there. Good idea, though. 12 and a half here remaining. Van Ryn going to play it in quickly. This one to Matt Hines. Hines plays it downfield, tried to get it in behind. This is Adams trying to run it down.
And unable to.
Yeah, Dipple. That one was played in beautifully there to Bobby Mccaw. Puts a shot up, not able to get it on goal.
That's one of the only times we've seen Bobby Mccaw get involved there in the box with a shot.
And here comes some substitutions. Christian Dalt will come back in here as he got spelled there. A little bit of a break, but he's going to be back in for crunch time here. And also coming back in is David White. A couple guys are going to provide some offense.
Great impact
spark.
there. Great impact there by Logan Bilesma and Jared Wondergem. Good substitutions there.
So here is Hope trying to get something going. Devin Butler. As you saw him try to run that one down. Gets Matt Hines, but can't speak enough about the spark also that Devin Butler has provided for this Hope team as he stays in here late in this one.
And Devin Butler playing well today. Celebrated his 21st birthday yesterday. So happy late birthday to him. And no better birthday present than beating the #1 team in the country, right, Clayton?
I wouldn't think so for me, especially it's dry season here for him, celebrating his 21st. This will be a throw in here for Hines. He's looking to cross one in. He's looking for Mccaw.
A great header there.
Great job by Hope's defense. Hope seems to be doing everything right here to limit those opportunities for Kelvin. Butler plays it all the way in. It'll be corralled here by Van Ryn.
10 minutes to go.
And what's a key for either team if they're going to come away with a victory here, especially in regulation?
The key right now is being able to defend the counterattack. I think both teams are, at this point of the game, are really playing the counterattack, and if they're able to defend it and and try to execute. On the opposite side, we'll see. That's a good shot there.
A shot fired off by Hines.
But that's really important, defending the counterattack and executing the counterattack if you're on offense.
Yeah, there's no question. We're going to see Jared Wondergem come back in after a quick break. He's going to come in for Devin Butler, who, as you would imagine, be kind of gassed there as he has been sprinting all over the field and doing a tremendous job. Tremendous effort by him. So this will be Blair McCormick. Both teams with a lot of intensity, knowing what's at stake here. This rivalry matchup. Just over 9 minutes to play. All knotted up at one. Here's James Raymond.
Beautiful team play by Hope College right there. And got to be careful with that pass, though. Calvin regains possession.
That was Lyon, who was able to come away with it. This is Mitch Stark. Here comes Olson. Been very active in that midfield here tonight. You throw in here, Williams will throw it in for Kelvin. Actually, this will be taken by Victor as he trots over and takes it from Williams.
This is going to be a long throw here for Calvin.
It looks like they're setting up in the box, though, and take their chances at that. Very dangerous, but kept out. Christian Dalt now runs it down. Sets it up along that sideline. Tries to get one in behind. White battling with Olson back there. Very close. The Hope crowd is not happy with that, as it'll be a goal kick.
And a great side there by David White. In efforts to keep the ball in. Showing his courage, showing his guts. Unafraid to put his body in the line here in order to regain possession for Hope.
Yep.
You'd love to see that.
Booted down the field now by Van Ryn. Dalt is able to come away with it here for Hope. Tried to play it into Wondergem, not able to get there. Now here comes Weldy. He's at pace on the left side. Plays it over to Ian Adams. Cuts his way inside. That one to Mccaw, pops it up. Off the head of Dipple, back to Adams. Adams plays it out to Hines. Hines looking to do something, pass it back to Adams. He's middle of the field, cuts left. A good job by Albritton to kick that one out. Here comes Victor. He comes middle. Williams now with it. On that right
good
side.
Slide by James Raymond there.
Great job by Raymond. Athletic play. This one over to Adams. Gets it just in the box. Takes it back out. That one off of, I believe, Isaac Brock. So now played in. Here's Mccaw. Kicked out by Steve Binning. Good job holding strong by this Hope defense, but they're going to want to look to take possession here at some point. Here, 6 minutes remaining, just over 6 minutes. Adams plays it. That's deflected off Albritton and will be a corner kick upcoming for Kelvin College. Good execution by them. They just kind of asserted their dominance there and kept possession, kept attacking, and understanding that that can lead to a good opportunity for them. And here it is with the corner kick. Wondergem able to get it away and clear it out of there. Here comes a counterattack opportunity for Hope. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul on Kelvin. Five minutes, 20 seconds to remain here in this second half. And I should say regulation now as we move along with a tie here at 1-1. Raymond looks like he'll take it here. Raymond plays it in, short of the box. That one deflected out of bounds. Will be another throw in for Hope as substitutions come in. It'll be Ben Hagman, number 6, and Devin Butler coming in. He's number 13. He comes back and added a big spark here in the second half.
And number 13, Devin Butler.
So we'll see them return here with 4.5 remaining. Hope trying to do something in their offensive third. Binning. Raymond keeps it on this side of the field. Kelvin here looking to do something on the counterattack. Adams had one deflected. That went off of Brock. He'll just clear it out here. Just over 3.5 to go.
And both teams
So
showing
it'll
their
be by
heart,
Hines. Yep.
showing their passion here. With only 3.5 minutes to play.
For me, it's been very exciting. If this one does go into overtime, I know there's still a lot of opportunities to be had with just over 3 minutes remaining. But if it does, I wouldn't mind. This is a very exciting match that we've had so far.
Oh, absolutely. And I don't think either team will change their game plan here heading into overtime if we do that.
It's a dangerous pass there, but able to be capitalized on. Now turned over. Olson plays it over the line. Out to Adams. Adams tries to punch one in the box. Shot off. And high and wide. It'll be a goal kick here for Blair McCormick.
Calvin here attacking as of late.
Yeah, but Hope has been able to stay strong defensively, stay very fundamentally sound, put themselves in good position to fend off the attacks from this very potent Kelvin offense. As McCormick will take a goal kick here. Very good one. Christian Dalt comes away with it. Flicks it in the air. Kelvin looking to get it back. Here comes Olson. Hines plays it in. Albritton takes it away.
And watch out here for
Here
Devin
comes
Butler
White.
on that run.
Butler has it. Slows it down for a second. Stutters.
And you
Be
can't
a foul
push on
there.
it back
Yeah, but it'll be a foul there on Ben Hagman. Just a little too aggressive of a play. As we're just over a minute and a half here to go in regulation. 1-1 between Hope and Kelvin here from Van Andel Stadium. Something's got to give here, whether it's in regulation or overtime. We'll see what happens. This is Mitch Stark working his way in the box. Backs his way in on Raymond. Deflected out, but it will be a corner kick here.
And watch out for this corner here with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go. And Nathan Ryan, the goalkeeper for Calvin, almost at half field.
So this will be Matt Hines who will take this one. He has 1 assist on the night on that own goal. Takes it off his left foot.
What a save by Blair McCormick.
Beautiful job by McCormick, like you said. Be another corner here, but we are at 40 seconds, so time is definitely a factor here. Tied up at 1-1. Another corner. That one comes in. Very dangerous. Adams plays it out. Wonder Gem able to punch it out. Here, just over 20 seconds remaining. Williams for Kelvin will take it right at center field. Tries to play it in the box. Broken up. Hagman just threw it out.
Be careful here. As Vector
So
will
we're
look
under
to
10
play-
seconds here. Looking to get one in the box. See what can happen.
3, 2, 1, 0.
And we will head to overtime here for me. In a golden goal style overtime, we'll have a short break, but 1-1 between Hope and Kelvin. James Raymond was able to tie this one up off a set piece.
Beautiful
Went for
goal.
Yeah, absolutely was.
Are you kidding me, James Raymond? What a beautiful goal.
Yeah,
That must have been from at least 35 yards out.
it was very, very long, and we expected him to possibly go for goal. He had all his options there, but did we really expect it to be that beautiful of a strike into such a great goal there for Raymond? So we'll have 5 minutes.
Definitely the goal of the season for Hope so far.
Yeah, there's no question. To put themselves in this position, if you would have told Coach Smith or a Hope fan or one of these players on this team, if you would have said before the game, hey, you're going to be in overtime at 1-1, I think Hope would take their chances every day of the week and twice on Sunday for Mean, and they definitely have that confidence going into overtime. They're the ones that want to continue to play. Kelvin had that lead, but Hope is the team that forced overtime and could give them that extra mojo that they need here heading into it. So just be a few minutes here until overtime begins between Hope and Kelvin here, 1-1 for Van Andel Stadium. So overtime here is looming, 1-1 between Hope and Kelvin. Kelvin struck first in that first half, but Hope was able to answer with a James Raymond goal off a set piece. And like Fermin said earlier, probably 35 yards away. Beautiful strike. Perfect angle. Was able to go past Van Ryn, the goalkeeper. Clayton Safety alongside Fermin Duran here. Glad to be with you for overtime here. Golden goal style, so kind of a sudden death opportunity for both teams. It's been very, very even throughout the entire night for me. What are your takeaways now as we go into this overtime period in a very, very exciting match that we've seen so far between #1 team in the country in Kelvin and Hope College, a 5-5 team. But you throw those records out the window here in this rivalry.
And we talked about that at the beginning of the broadcast. Incredible heart shown by Hope College here, especially to start the second half. They played with a lot of fire, with a lot of intensity. They didn't look tense at all. They came out and played their hearts out and continued to knock on the door. And we talked about how if they continue to do that, it would be inevitable for them to tie the game, and they did. A beautiful free kick by James Raymond. Cannot say that enough. We'll see if he can make the same impact here in these 2 overtimes that we're about to play. Maybe 2. If someone scores, we obviously have the golden goal rule playing in here.
Yeah, but could go to 2. Could go to 2 is what you're saying.
Possibly go to 2. But both teams are playing with a lot of fire. Both teams are knocking on the door. It's a great match to watch right now. So if you're tuned in, don't go anywhere and buckle up, because you're about to see some great 10 minutes of soccer at least.
So 10 minutes on the clock. Hope will start off with it. Christian Dahl will pass it all the way back. Holden Dipple to Steve Binnig. Part of that back line for Hope College. We'll try to get it down the field.
And Binnig's played a heck of a game so far. Really being the leader of that back line. Good pressure there by Christian Dahl.
And that forced that to come back to Ben Hagman here as we see it. Kelvin now looking to do something on the counter. That one cut off by James Raymond. The hero of this one so far for Hope as he tied it up. So that one turned over. Hope will keep it here. Here's Dalt. Weaves his way in, goes to the ground. We'll see what the official comes out with here. So it will be a foul on Kelvin. Possible yellow card. Not going to call that, though, but
and I don't know how...
and guess who's going to take this here?
I don't know how hard Christian Dahl got hit there. Might have done a great acting job there, like John Wayne. We'll see what we can do here on this set piece. I think it's going to be James Raymond again. What do you think?
Well, you know what? I think he deserves it. He's not going to get it, though. It's going to be Brusso.
What a save. An excellent save by Van Ryn. Great ball played in there once again by James Raymond. And here, watch out for Calvin here on the counterattack.
That one a very good opportunity for Kelvin. Like you said on the counterattack, Stark got the shot. McCormick ends up with it, though. Both teams, with a lot of fire. I mean, you're not tired in a chance like this for either team. When you're in overtime against a rival like this, I don't think you can feel tired. There's time for that later on. So there's Stark, who has it now. Jay Noyola passes it over to Williams. That goes out of bounds right at the Kelvin bench there. Raymond quickly throws it in. Finds Christian Dahl. He's middle of the field, weaving his way in. Fires a shot, and that one's going to be way too high. But he's that aggressive player, and we talk about it a lot. He's going to look for those opportunities. Any chance he has, any angle he has on the goal, he's going to take it. You got to appreciate that, especially in an overtime period like this. So Van Ryn. Hope able to come away with it. This is Brusso.
Unable to play it wide there to Devin Butler. Nice look, though. And great pressure to start this second half. Or this first overtime, excuse me, for Hope College. Really making Calvin here have to make quick decisions. Here's Stark. Cuts inside. Corralled by Brusso.
Dangerous pass there. Back to Binnig.
Offsides.
And we'll get an offsides. This will be taken by the keeper, McCormick. Got a mistake. That one off of White, and will go out of bounds. A throw in here for Kelvin. Williams will take it, quickly throws it in. That's Mccaw, 15 goals on the season. None here tonight.
And Mccaw making desperation there. Clears the ball away, but it's still Calvin ball in a dangerous position here.
Mccaw out to Williams, back to Mccaw, gets it back. Plays it in, they're not able to connect there. Hope will try to counter. This one played on into Christian Dalt, but he's turned and taken away.
By Noyola, and a great step by Noyola there to take the ball away.
So here's Weldy with it. Pops one over, taken by Raymond. He gets rid of it. Down the field, here comes Christian Dalt on the run. Use his hands to kind of
hug the defender there.
Yeah, just kind of tie him up. To use a boxing term, and not quite what they wanted, so that'll be a foul on Christian Dalt.
And Vector there looking for Mccaw.
Albritton puts it all the way down the field. That one just going to be kicked away by Van Ryn. Into the Hope bench. Raymond quickly throws it in. He finds Brock. Plays it on in. Was looking for Butler. And some contact. Some complaining there from Hope's side. So we do have some subs looking to come in. Wonder Gem for Hope. I was looking to come in along with Jacob Whitty for Kelvin. 3 minutes remaining in this first overtime period.
And Hope College has done a great job of defending here in this first overtime of play. Banning as well as Dipple and Raymond and Albritton in that Hope back line. I think Albritton is cramping up, but they've done a great job in the back line here of communicating and distributing the ball well as defending. And so if they continue to do that, I don't think they'll have enough, I don't think they have any troubles to start the potential second overtime here.
You know, see if Hope can get it on the counterattack and get it downfield and possibly get one Dalton. When he's running down the field, it looks like he's riding a motorcycle down there. He's got those wheels. Very, very fast. Also, Devin Butler as well has that capability. It'll be interesting to see what Hope will do. Here, we're under 3 minutes remaining here.
And then the game for the Knights, number 9, Jacob Whitty.
Jack Belt here going in for Sam Albritton, who was cramping up a few seconds ago. Careful here.
Over 2 minutes now. Kelvin looking to make something happen. Create an opportunity for themselves. That one in the box. Now played out. It'll be a throw in here. So it'll be thrown in by Francisco J. Noyola. Whitty plays it back to Vector. Good job by Steve Binning there to step in, punch it out of the box.
Good clearance there by Holden Dipple.
Yep, Dipple does the same thing there. Here's Mccaw battling for it. We do have a man down in the box. McCormick slides in, snatches it up. Do have a Hope.
And Raymond looks hurt.
Yep. Not a good sign here for Hope. As James Raymond.
I think he's just cramping up.
Yeah, it looks like he might be, and that would be a good sign if it was just cramps here for Raymond.
He continues to cramp up. Try to get up a couple times and unable to do it. So here comes a trainer.
This is crucial, especially going into possible second overtime, and you never want to see anyone get hurt, but you hope it is just those cramps for James Raymond. He plays such a key role on this Hope team. So Raymond able to walk off. We'll see what Hope is able to do here. Here comes McCormick.
Into the game for the Dutchman, number 7, Jared Wondergem.
So Wondergem will check in now. He was waiting to check in for a little while, but now here he is into this one. Coming back in, he's been back and forth in and out of the lineup, creating a spark for Hope all night. Here comes McCormick with the goal kick down the field.
And if you're an athlete at home,
1 minute remaining in the first.
So we're under 1 minute here. Go ahead.
you gotta avoid eating things like cheesecake, you know, to prevent things from cramps, and sweets like that, you know. Not saying that James Raymond needs that, but just a pointer out there.
It's all the kids at home there. That's a good advice. You don't want to cramp up.
And a great punt there by Blair McCormick. And one last chance for attack here for Calvin.
Yep, Olson was at pace. Now running this one down will be Whitty. It's a cross in, too far. The whistle, and that one did go out of bounds, so it'll be a goal kick here for Blair McCormick. And we're under 10 seconds remaining here. It looks like he will just run it out, and we'll head into his second overtime here, golden goal style. And we're headed for some more action for me. You don't want this one to end in a tie. You want to see somebody finish it off, but
could very well end in a tie.
yeah, it very well could. Well, 2 minutes until this second overtime will start. And Fermin, was that overtime to you just about evenly matched from both teams? Both teams had their
I think both teams did have their opportunities.
Yeah.
However, I think Calvin possessed the ball more in this first overtime, and I'm sure you'd agree to that.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a battle. Both teams have been grinding it out, and
I think Hope was closer to ending it though on their end.
Hope I would agree to that. Hope was closer to ending it. However, there's always a positive correlation with possession and goals. So we'll see if Hope can possess the ball a little bit better here to start this second overtime in efforts to put the Calvin Knights away here in the second overtime.
Yeah, it could go either way here. Second overtime. This rivalry matchup, it's been incredible so far. Lots of action, although the score is just 1-1. It's been great action on both sides, offensively for both teams, defensively for both teams. The goalkeepers, you can't say enough about Nate Van Ryn for Calvin and Blair McCormick for Hope. They've done a tremendous job all night. Hope with 9 shots on goal. Calvin with 8. So fairly evenly matched. Possession, I'd say, you give an edge to Calvin, but at the same time, Hope is taking advantage of a lot of opportunities and some streaks that they've had keeping possession for a long while and creating opportunities for themselves. As Calvin runs out into the field, and Hope will do the same here. And you do see James Raymond, who will come out and play here in the second overtime after it looks like he was just cramping up. And it's good to see just because of the key role he plays for this team. And you saw that. That was apparent when he put that goal in the second half off a set piece. And, man, he's the hero of this one for Hope so far. And if you're Hope College, you're looking to
you want to win this game.
Yeah, you want to pick him up.
You're not satisfied with a tie here if you're Hope.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're Kelvin, you're not either. I mean, you're in here to win a game, and
this could affect their rankings as the #1 team in the country if they don't come away with a victory for sure. But
a lot on the line for both teams, and Hope doesn't want to fall behind under 500 here. They want to continue their push here in the MIAA. They're not far behind. So here we are, underway. Yep, in this second overtime. Kelvin comes away starting with possession. They're coming off firing. Here's Weldy. Plays it in. That one.
Be careful there.
Yeah, that was not good there by Steve Binning.
And a good recovery there by Holden Dipple. Excellent job of defending there by Dipple, who recovers.
Raymond boots it down the field. And too far for Christian Dahl to catch up with it. Van Ryn is able to get it out, but this one played by Wonder Gem. Now here's White with a nifty move. Late whistle. Once again, we've seen a few late whistles here tonight for me. This official just not quite sure what he wants to do.
I'm not sure why he decided to blow the whistle late there. I didn't see any need to give them advantage. That was just a weird call there. But Trent Vector here also very good at playing the ball into the box.
He does so here. This one dangerous, broken up though. Wonder Gem flicks it up. Here's Hagman off his head.
Watch out for Hope
Plays
here
it to
in the
White.
counterattack.
Right across midfield. That was deflected. It'll stay with Hope here. Quick throw in. Here's Steve Binning. That went off the body of Christian Dahl. Now back to Binning off his head. Here comes Weldy down that right side for Kelvin. Weaves his way. And they're patiently setting up their attack here. This one played across the field now. This is Matt Hines. Wasn't able to handle it at first. Has it now. Plays it over to Adams. Good job by that Hope pressure. Puts in possession of Ben Hagman, who then turns it over. Was looking for White there. Now here's Adams on this left side. Plays it to Olson. Back to Adams. Backs it out to Hines. Olson
Watch out here.
plays it middle of the field to Weldy. Steps into one, shot and wide left. McCormick went diving for it, but no need. Looks like Jack Veld will check back in here for Hope, as Ben Hagman will come off and possibly come off a little gimpy here. He's worked really hard here tonight in that midfield, and he's been a grinder in there. Getting possession back for Hope. Keeping possession when they have it. He's been very, very key tonight. Here's Adams. Plays it on, gets it in behind to Olson. Slide is missed there by Dipple. Olson just outside the box, plays it in. Right out in front. Here's Weldy with a shot. Deflected off of Steve Binning.
And a great job there. Steve Binning saves a goal.
Absolutely.
Making up possibly for his own goal earlier this game.
I think he's more than made up for it.
Oh,
for
absolutely with his play, but right there, literally saving a goal that would have for sure beat Blair McCormick. And a great effort there by Steve Binnick, who's played a heck of a game so far.
Yeah, here's a corner kick, and it's effort plays like that that are we'll save a game for you, Fermin, and keep you in one, as we'll have another corner. And we can't say enough about the recovery that Steve Binning has done after that early mistake, and can't put too much blame on him for that one. Tough play, but he's made up for it nonetheless. Here's another corner kick.
And that was close. Calvin asking for the deflection there.
Yeah, and I didn't think it was deflected for me. And as we see Devin Butler come in here for Hope College. And coming out is Wonder Gem, who's played a phenomenal game, adding that spark offensively and controlling the ball in the attacking third. Albritton battling now with Adams. Dipple plays it down the field. That one off the head of White. Here comes Devin Butler with that speed. Plays it into the middle of the box. Dalt with a shot just wide right.
And if we had an opportunity to win it, it was right there. What an effort there by Christian Dalt.
We're under 5 minutes remaining here. Hope crowd was on their feet, ready to explode after that one. And that's an errant pass there, a mistake by Kelvin College.
And that's thanks to the pressure of Devin Butler once again.
Yeah, there's no question. Matt Hines just with an errant pass out of bounds, and we'll see Albritton throw it in. That one will stay with Hope. Devin Butler battling there with Hines for it. And Albritton will throw it in once again here from this right side, just to the right of the Hope bench and right in front of the student section.
And Raymond taking his time here. Jogging slowly.
James Raymond using that extra space along the sideline. Throws it all the way into the box. That one's dangerous there. Off a couple of heads. Butler does a good job of battling off of White's head and saved there by Van Ryn. Here comes the counterattack, like you said. Great throw out there. Here comes Adams at pace down the left side. Plays one middle of the field.
Oh.
Weldy.
Good effort there by Brousseau.
Here comes Christian Dalt running this one down. He's got a one-on-one opportunity here. Slows it up. Takes his time. He's middle of the field now. Looking to set up. He's attacking
and a
zone
great
here
job
for
of Christian Dalt.
Dalt fired a shot. Brock's going to run it down, though. He's still in the box. Puts one up. That one off ahead.
And Devin Butler there almost trying that bicycle. That would have been a heck of an ending, don't you think?
Absolutely. Butler almost was able to have that. Hope is getting opportunity after opportunity. I'd say they're winning this overtime so far if you go.
Oh, absolutely. There's no question about that.
Here's Raymond. Goes down once again. He's not happy with himself. So possibly cramping up once again. He slammed those fists on the turf there. So he's down again. And you saw some reaction from the Kelvin players thinking that Raymond was going down on purpose to slow up their counterattack, and it didn't seem to be the case. I mean, he's coming up limping here. Looks like it was just cramps, fortunately, once again. But he will. Looks like he's going to come out.
Looks like Bylsma's coming in at left back.
Logan Bylsma will come in.
And he played, he took reps of the defense last year. He played a little bit of left back, right back, and this year he's actually moved to target forward, and it's looked to be a great move for him as he's played a really good game so far.
So under 2.5 here to play in the second overtime. Kelvin with it. This is Adams. That left side deflected off of Albritton. There'll be a throw in here for Weldy. He's going to give it up, though, to Vector.
And Vector has the ability to get the ball in the box with the throw-in.
Yeah, they're setting up in there.
He's very good.
That one's very dangerous. Off the head there of Dipple. Played in the air, still in the box. Albritton, a good clearance there. They'll stay with Kelvin under 2 minutes now. They'll throw it in near their own bench. So once again, Vector looking for Mccaw. Mccaw has it. Plays it right in the middle. Here's Weldy. Fires a shot off. That one is high. And crisis averted there for Hope. As Kelvin was really looking to attack very aggressively. Under a minute and a half now. Blair McCormick out of his own goal. Taking his time. Fires one down there now. Brock was battling. Could have been a push there on Adams. No call there. Here's Albritton. Yep, we're just at 1 minute to play. Under a minute now. That one thrown in by Albritton. Here's Jack Feld off his head. Back to Albritton. Plays one way downfield. Out of bounds. It'll be thrown for Kelvin here. Under 50 seconds remaining. Clock is ticking. This is the ball game here. Could end in a win for either team or a tie in this final minute. Under 40 seconds now. Mccaw plays it on over. This is Olson. Gets it over to Williams. That one cleared out, though, by Hope. Christian Dalt, he's going to use all his remaining energy to go after that one, but it's kicked out. And actually kept in. But a mistake kicked out by Hope. Kelvin's going to have an opportunity. Just over 10 seconds.
10, 9,
Foul
8,
on Hope.
7, 6,
5 seconds remaining. This one crossed in the box. Very dangerous. Up into the air.
0.
Time's going to run out. 0 is on the clock. 1-1 between Hope and Kelvin. That's going to be a tie. The #1 team in the country comes into Hope College, Van Andel Stadium, and ties the Hope College Flying Dutchman. Not the outcome really either team wanted, but at the same time, Hope will take a tie over the #1 team. Thank you for joining us here on this live stream. Clayton Safey and Fermin Duran. Glad to bring you this coverage. Again, Hope 1, Kelvin 1, ending in a tie here at Van Andel Stadium.
Monday, hit the road!
Honey, did you remember to bring the GPS?
Nope.
Oh. Well, you have an app on your phone to tell us how to get where we're going?
I do not.
Really? So you have an actual map, like the kind that are hard to fold? You just know where you're going?
No idea.
Don't be this guy when it comes to financial planning. LVZ Advisors. We'll help get you there.
Hey, we're all a little lost. Do you know where the lake is?